It's one of the best weeks of the year here in Cincinnati. That's right. It's Crosstown Shoot Out week. Let's see how Coach Miller and the team are preparing and see what they had to say about their game against Bryant last Sunday. I'm Regan, and this is From the Logo. The Bearcats took on Bryant in a heated battle last Sunday, and to say it got chippy would be an understatement. Coach Miller said that Bryant has instilled a wild and edgy identity into their program, which would explain the amount of technical fouls Bryant had leading into the game against Cincinnati. Coach said he was prepared for that kind of game and prepared the team for that as well. Coach Miller also admitting that there were times where they overreacted and lost their discipline, which is where the technical fouls came from. Miller says he doesn't overreact, he just addresses it and holds his players accountable.
Dan Skillings makes a three in the corner. Guys on the other bench were yelling at him, saying whatever players say to players from 3 feet away, and he reacted to what the bench was saying. So we took him out of the game, and, that's what we do when somebody gets a technical, especially at this point in the year. Told him we can't do that, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to be next play. Landers was reacting to something in the game and got a technical for it, so we took him out of the game, and we're accountable for it. And then we sit and film and try to explain why it's important that we have better discipline than that.
It's an opportunity to learn, Coach said, and we just need to find how to be competitive and edgy without losing our discipline. One of the things Cincinnati has been working on has been transition defense after a make. Coach Miller explaining that it's great that you have a team that hypes each other up after a shot, but let's stay focused at the same time.
But my message to our guys is, let's get excited when the clock isn't running. Let's get excited when it's a dead ball. But let's not take away from, hey, it's actually good that our guys are excited when something good happens for our team. There's a lot of teams out there that you watch and a teammate makes a shot and nobody cares because they just are worried they didn't make the shot. We don't have that. We just got to get some more maturity and understanding that we'll have a lot more fun and we can get a lot more excited for each other if we understand the time and the place, and we're still learning how to embrace that type of team mentality but have those winning habits that we got to wait until the whistle blows and there's a dead ball before we can celebrate with each other.
And the second step, creating a sense of urgency to build the right habits to get back to communicating and transition. This will be Coach Miller's first Crosstown Shootout at Fifth Third, and he's not hesitant to say that he's excited, but he's preparing like it's just any other week, rivalry or not.
Whatever the standard is for how we prepare for a game, it's going to be that way if we're preparing to play Chaminade or we're preparing to play in the national championship game. There's a standard, and we're going to try to reach it. The Crosstown Shootout's a big-time game. I'll never sit up here and act like it's not a big-time game. It's awesome. I mean, it's like the games you dream about coaching in, games you dream about playing in. We're not going to talk like that behind closed doors and then stand in front of you guys and act like that's not the case. I think that's BS. But the standard for how you prepare is the same for any game, and that's what great programs and great teams do, and that's how we'll approach this one.
You can catch the Cats on ESPN2 at 3. I'm Regan, and that was From the Logo.